Happy Monday, year one. So this morning you have got me for your maths lesson. And this morning in maths, we are going to be looking at counting in our twos. So if I share my screen with you, I've made a PowerPoint. So counting in our twos. So it's always important to ask your teacher why. Why are we making you do this? So we're learning to count in our twos, because in life, lots of things come in pairs. For example, we have pairs of gloves or a pair of shoes. Okay, and if something's in a pair, it means there are two of them. So how many eyes do you have? You've got two eyes. How many hands? You've got two. How many ears? You've got two ears. Okay, so lots of things in life come in pairs. So it's easier when things come in pairs to just count them in our twos. It's much quicker and a more efficient way of counting them. So we don't want to waste our time. We've not got time to waste. We've got too much to do. So we don't want to waste our time. So you'll be familiar with this piece of apparatus that we use at school. So grown-ups, this is a two-piece of numicon, and this is introduced really early into their education to help with their counting and their visual representation of numbers. So this is a two-piece of numicon, and I want you to tell your grown-up how you know that is a two-piece of numicon. That's right, it's because you can count the holes, can't you, there? So it's got 1, 2. So you can count those holes in the piece of numicon, and that tells you how many it's worth. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is going to use this resource to help us count in our twos. So what does it actually mean when we count in our twos? So if so I've got one piece of two numicon there. So we know that there is 2. Now if I should be able to draw on this, let's have a go. So we know there is 2. Okay, there's 2. Now if I get another one, if I put another one there as well, I haven't got 2 anymore. I've got 4. Okay, 4. Look at my pencil again. Now what I'm doing there, is I'm adding 2 every time. Okay, so it's no longer 2, I've now got 4 because I've added another piece of my two numicon. Okay, right, if I add another one, so 4, add another piece of my two numicon is 6. Well done. So what I've done there again is I've added another 2. Like that. So I know there is 6 there now. Okay, let me add another one for you. So I've 6, add another one of my two numicon piece is, anybody work it out? That's right, it's 8. So I'm adding another 2 piece of numicon, and now I've got 8. Sorry for my drawing my numerals. It's very hard on a trackpad. So I've got 8 now. I'll do one more. If I add another 2 piece of my numicon, so I've added 2 again, then I get 10. Okay, so can you see there, what I'm doing each time is I'm adding 2 more to my previous number. So that's how you add in your twos. You're adding 2 each time. Okay, so you can see I'm not saying the number 1 or the number 3 or the number 5. I'm missing these ones out. I'm skipping them because it's quicker. Okay, so that's what counting in twos means. Go back to our slideshow. Oops, I need to get rid of all that now. So what I want you to do now is I want you to have a go yourself at counting these numicon pieces in your twos. So I've left a little gap there for your little box where you can write your answer in. Okay, so you've got three different ones I want you to do there. And also what I'll do is I'll post onto the dojo, I'll put a sheet of the 2 pieces of numa coins. So if you want to print them off, and we'll put some in the home learning pack as well, then you can cut them out and the children can use them and lay them on the floor and pretend that they're using the real numa coin like they would in school. So you can have a go at that for me. So another thing we can use to help us is pictures of different objects. So what I've got here is I've got pictures of some socks at the top there, because socks come in pairs. We've got 2 feet, so it would be pointless buying 1 sock, wouldn't it? Because we need 2 because we've got 2 feet. So what I want you to do is we're going to count together our pairs of socks and how many we've got. So remember, it's 2 in a pair. If something's a pair, it means there's 2 of them. So if I get my drawing again, so I know here there's 2. So in that 1 pair there, that's 2. So 2. And remember, you add 2 each time. So 2. There's my next one. 2, 4. There's my next one. 6. So remember, you're adding 2 each time. So I know the answer is 6. Okay. Down here, I've got some pictures of some bikes. Now on a bike, there are 2 wheels on a bike. There's a pair of wheels. So I'm going to count. I want to know how many wheels there are altogether. So I've got, I know there's 2 there. 4, 6, 8, 10, whoops, and 12. So altogether, I know there are 12 wheels altogether there. So I'd write my answer in the box there. Okay. So remember, you're adding 2 each time. That's the pattern. That's what we do when we're counting our 2s. So I'll just erase all of this now, so it doesn't show up on my next slide. Perfect. So I want you to have a go now. So I've put some different pictures there for you to have a go at. That's your turn to have a go. So you've got some, I want to know how many wheels there are altogether, how many eyes there are altogether, because we have 2 eyes, and then you've got the socks in the bottom. So you have a go yourself. Got some more as well. So we've got some 2p coins there. So to count 2p coins, we would count in our 2s to know how much money there is altogether there. We've got a pair of hands. How many hands have we got? And also some shoes as well. So have a go for me. Right, we've got to level up now. So this is a bit of a word problem, sorry. So it says here, there are 2 flowers in each pot. How many flowers are there altogether in 3 pots? So we need to look at what we know first, remember. So we know that there are 2 flowers in every pot. Okay, so there's 2 flowers in a pot, and we know that I want to know how many there are altogether in 3 pots. So what I would suggest doing, how I would work it out, and how I think you should work it out at home as well, is to draw some jottings. So I know that I want 3 pots altogether. There's 3 pots of flowers. So I'm going to draw, I'm not going to draw pots, I'm not a very good artist, especially on the laptop. So I'm just going to draw simple circles. So 1, there's my 1 pot, there's my 2nd pot, and there's my 3rd pot. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, we've got our pots, but how many flowers are in each pot? Now, go back to the question, there are 2 flowers in each pot. How many flowers are there altogether? So I know there's 2 flowers in each pot. So I'm going to go back to my first pot now, and I'm going to draw my 2 flowers. I'm just going to do circles again because I'm not a very good artist. So I know there's 2 in every one. Oops, there we go. So now what we can do is, we've worked out there's 3 pots and I've drawn my 2 flowers. So now what we can do is we can count in our 2s, just like we've been doing in the previous slides, to work out the answer to this problem that I've put there for you. So I know that there's 2. So there's 2 flowers there. That's not a very good thing. And now I'm, remember, counting in my 2, so I'm adding 2 more. So it's 4 and then 6. So I know the answer is 6. In 3 pots of with 2 flowers each, there are 6 flowers all together. So if I just show you the next page, get rid of all that so it doesn't show up on the next page for you. I'll show you the next page. You've got two word problems to have a go at yourself. So you've got one here. There are 2 socks in a pair. How many socks altogether in 4 pairs? There are 2 wheels on a bike. How many wheels altogether on 6 bikes? So if you use the same method that I did with the flowers just then, you will be able to work out your answer. Lovely. Stop sharing my screen. So you've got a bit to get on with this morning. We'd love to see any pictures or videos or anything like that of you working out your answers to any of those questions. And we'd like to know how far you get as well. We will be carrying on with this on Wednesday as well. So there will be some more work on counting in hour 2s. You could also just give yourself a thumbs up or thumbs down or in the middle to self-assess whether you think you found it easy, whether you found it a little bit tricky, or whether you didn't understand it at all. And if you didn't, then that's fine. Sometimes it takes us more than one try at something. But you could just message your teacher and I'm sure they'll be happy to help you. Okay, then let us know how you get on and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.